Hey guys, do your own research. Don't trust the media. It's all fake. What you see on the TV, what you see in the newspaper, it's all fake. It's all controlled, absolutely controlled. Do your own research. We have the technology today to go online, do your own research, experiments if you choose. Go online, do your own thing, and you can educate yourself. And you can make your own decisions.
Yeah, you don't have to take anyone's word for it. You go and look for yourself, and you'll find that you will find the same truth that we've found.
You'll find all the answers to all the questions you have, and you can make your own choice. Don't believe in secondhand knowledge. Believing in things is secondhand knowledge. Believing is like basically just believing in what somebody else has maybe done or not done. It's all secondhand knowledge. It's not first-hand. You want first-hand proofs, basically. And thanks. So you want first-hand proofs. You want your own. Do your own research. Go out there if necessary. Don't believe in secondhand knowledge. That's what I'm really getting at. And it's all there. It's all on the internet. It's all there. And you can on forums, whatever. You can go. You can share this knowledge. And if you really do your research, you can find out all that you need to know. Basically, Get out there. Do your research.
What would you say? Sorry, guys.
Sorry, just my malfunction.
Sorry,
is that just clip in or sorry?
We'll find out. We've either broken the mic or it's still working somehow.
Does it screw in or does it
Might
go
do.
straight in? A little glitch in there.
It's alright.
Does that screw in?
Maybe.
Oh, there we go. No, there we go. Got it. Just come loose.
Okay, we'll do a mic check 1 2 1 2.
Can you just check if
If there's anyone in the chat room, can you let me know if you can hear me? Stop the censorship, Roxanne. It isn't helping. I'm not sure what censorship that would be. But if you can hear me, if anyone's in the chat room, it would be really helpful. Sound and video, all good. Carry on, Dave.
That's good. All right, guys. So this. If you go online, there are a lot of people researching this. There's a lot of movements, in different areas. There's a lot in different countries. You can connect with these people, like face to face rather than online, and you can basically, do like we're doing here. You can debate and get out there and even do similar things. In your country. Observation. Well, do experiments, but also in your own country, why not get out there and also share what you've researched?
Even if you've got a camera and you can zoom in over 40 miles, if you can observe things at over 40 miles, there should be at least over 1,000 foot of curvature.
40 miles is about 200 feet, is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe. Might be wrong with the numbers there, guys.
Yeah, okay, you can check that out, yeah. Oh, no, hang on. Yeah, it's gradually. Yeah, you need to check that out, yeah.
42 miles.
Yeah.
That's something that you can do with your camera at home. That's something you can measurably observe distance yourself. Yeah, whether it's 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles. I've recently seen footage where people have used infrared lenses and seen over 200 miles.
Yeah, from an aircraft. The guy actually that's gone viral online, where the guy's filmed like using night vision, and he's actually zoomed in on
landmass from land, not just from the air. He did it.
Did it on land as well. Yeah,
he did it on land.
What's his channel called?
T something. I'll put it in the description.
Put a link in there. Yeah. But what he's actually done, he was actually filming. He was flying across the states, and he actually filmed like footage of the Grand Canyon from the distance of about 180 miles away, and you can see that there's no curvature. On the horizon there is absolutely no curvature. There's cloud mass, there's a bit of cloud in the distance there, but there's actually no curvature. And then also there's footage, 100,000 feet up. There's no curvature. So all of these points in the same direction that we're living on a stationary level plane. And also in the the ancient text I was just discussing with the gentleman earlier. All of the ancient texts, this is all written in the ancient texts, in the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, the Hindu Vedas, and then if we look back at the ancient cultures, they all familiar with this. They know just by observing the luminaries above us that they move around us every night. We were flying through space at astronomical speeds. You would see that there would be evidence of that, but there's no evidence. We're fixed. And we're on a stationary, and you can see that nightly, do your own observations, that the luminary is actually moving around us, and in constant patterns, basically. So you can do all this research, you can find out for yourself. get out there and do your own research, and just don't believe that all the stuff that you were when you were 5 years old, without critical thinking, that was kind of pushed on you. Don't as an adult, you should be able to decide for yourself. And once you research this, like Roxanne, when you started, I guess the same thing. This, wow. It's not a glow. Wow, let me check this out.
That's it.
And I try to disprove it.
That's it. That's exactly it. You try and prove to yourself that you're not going out of one belief system and going into another belief system. So it's not like you can be won over in 5 minutes. No one can be won over in 5 minutes.
It takes months, doesn't it? Months.
For me,
yeah.
some people maybe weeks.
Yeah.
But it's not happening in 2 seconds. You're going to have to look at it for yourself.
And people always come with this question: why does it matter? Is whether we live on a flat Earth or on a triangle or a ball or whatever? Well, it does matter, because if basically we're living on a stationary level plane, there are certain let's say there are certain people are trying to. There's certain elements that are trying to keep you ingrained within a system. So if you think you live on a ball, random ball, or space dust flying through the air, it's limiting, yeah. But what's not to say that the level plane might be infinite? So there's more. There may be more. We don't know. We haven't been there, but there may be more. But basically, the ball system, the BAL system, if you research that, is basically a way of control. Yeah, it's a system of control. It's and it's been used for a long time. And now we have modern day technology. We can actually decide for ourselves where we're living. So again, please go. It all comes back to research.
Yeah, it
all
does.
comes back to that. Don't just. And you need to put in the time and the effort. Yeah.
Yeah, the time and the effort, and it's time. It's slowing down. It's having the time and making yourself. Be disciplined enough to say to yourself, you're going to give yourself time to do this. Slow down to look at it. Dave, out of all the people that you've spoken to so far today,
Yeah.
was anyone already open to this? Was anyone already aware of it?
So what I've noticed since coming down here recently, is that at least more than 50% have heard about this, and a good number of that percentage are willing to have gone into research. So we're talking about 50% of the population now. Maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I guess when we started researching this, it might have been a smaller percentage, but in general, a rough figure would about at least 50% have heard of it, and then a good percentage of those people have actually gone away and done more research into it. And people have come back and they've said, yeah, we've researched it, and they've told me their story basically. But it seems like there's a good percentage of people who are waking up to this, and it is important, because if you know that you live on a stationary level plane, we basically live in a creation, and that goes deeper and deeper. You can go more and more into that. Maybe that's a separate video, But a lot of people are understanding this now, let's say, and familiarizing themselves with this. This we all knew this before 500 years ago. It's just that a system was developed to brainwash the masses, as they say. But this has been around for thousands of years. So again, come back, do your research. Do you really try and figure out for yourself, basically? Again, research. And if you want to have a look at my channel, Eco Dave Media on YouTube, and I'm into veganism as well. I'm a vegan. If you want to understand veganism, 3 points. A vegan diet could change the system we live in. We could actually feed, basically, we could feed the whole world 5 times over. We stop, cultivating land for meat production. So have a look at that. Get yourself an alkaline diet. Dr. Sebi, he goes really into this.
I'd agree with that.
So if you can get yourself an alkaline diet, you can prevent a lot of, use preventative medicine rather than curative medicine.
Make sure the pH level in your water's up.
Yeah, so in your water you're drinking, you distill water, make sure that it's basically, it'll be neutral at water where it's still 7, but you can test yourself by getting a test strip.
Yeah.
They can buy those on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you can test the water, you can test your own saliva, and you want to aim between 7 and 7.5.
I would strongly suggest you put it in your government government juice and test your government juice as well.
Yes, that's a good indicator.
Test your government juice. Do you know how many people don't even care what comes out of the government juice tap?
Exactly, and that's exactly the next point as well. Fluoride is, so if you use distilled water, you can eliminate fluoride and other nasties, basically. And I would suggest use an alternative form of tooth hygiene. Charcoal tooth powder is a good one. All natural, no additives whatsoever. What fluoride does, it actually clogs your system. So it clogs the glands up in your body, almost like an oil, like a dirty oil filter in a car. So the fluoride over time will basically put deposits in your glandular system. So you can detox yourself by using not using fluoride within about a month to 6 weeks. So you can change that, and then again by those three factors: veganism, alkaline diet, and then eliminating fluoride in your daily habits. You can actually get yourself an alkaline body, and you want to aim between 7.5, even above is fine. 8.5, you can, but you don't want to be going into the acidic side, because some things thrive. Let's say some diseases thrive in an acidic environment. So as Dr. Sebi said, aim above 7.5, between those two, and you can choose a preventative health system rather than a curative system. So have a look at those guys. And I've got another channel with the veganism. I've got another channel on Instagram, and it's holistic_nutrition_daily. So take a look at that. And guys, do your research. Nice.